What's up, family? And boy, don't we have some major shocking news to share with you today, as well as a warning message. We have a lot that is going on in this country right now in the news, and I definitely want to get you guys caught up with the latest information. Also, California is banning one particular item in the entire state. The governor just signed a bill to make it happen, and we now have evidence that the United States is preparing for this war with the potential of using nuclear weapons. I have the details to share with you today, but in the meantime, hey, you already know what to do. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel as well as hit the like button for us. Now let's jump into the video. Well, over the weekend, United States airport websites were knocked offline in an apparent pro-Russia hacking attack. Now, I know initially when this actually happened, we didn't know exactly what was going on, but multiple airports and things like that were taken offline, which means that passengers were unable to look online and check the status of their air flights. So again, they didn't know exactly what was going on. However, they did receive notice that the Russians were claiming that this was actually their piece of work. Yes, pro-Russian hackers claim responsibility for knocking U.S. airport websites offline. A pro-Russian hacker group is taking credit for temporarily taking down several United States airport websites on Monday, though there appear to be no impact on the actual flight operations. Now, these particular cyber attacks claimed by KillNet impacted the websites for Los Angeles International, Chicago O'Hare, as well as Hartsfield-Jackson International in Atlanta, among a few others. Now, the group posted a list of airports on Telegram urging hackers to participate in what's known as a DDoS attack, a distributed denial of service caused when a computer network is flooded by simultaneously data transmissions. Now, the group's calls to action included airports across the country, including Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, and all of these other particular states right here, and that it was not immediately clear how many of the airports were actually hit and whether all victim sites suffered any disruptions. But anyways, guys, we definitely need to get a hold on these particular hackers, which is why the industry of cyber security is very high right now. So if you're looking for a high-paying job, hey, you might want to go ahead and look at cybersecurity and get your study on, which you can start for free on YouTube. But anyways, guys, that particular salary of cybersecurity engineer, they pay well over 6 figures. So it is definitely something for you guys to look at if you are interested in changing your career path. But moving on, guys, hey, we have some information on the invasion of Ukraine, in which we found out a couple of days ago where the Crimea bridge ended up having an explosion. And yes, Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, has claimed that this particular explosion of the Crimea bridge is a terrorist attack by Ukraine. Yes, Putin is putting it out there saying that this is all of the effects of a terrorist attack from the Ukrainians. And yes, Russian President Vladimir Putin said on Sunday that the explosion of the bridge linking mainland Russia to Crimea was the result of a terrorist attack by Ukraine's special services. Now, Putin accuses Ukraine of terrorism. Sounds too cynical even for Russia to tweet this information out, especially as they are the main ones that started this war about 8 to 9 months ago. But anyways, guys, that particular bridge, they are trying to restore it right now, which it is actually having cars go back and forth on the particular bridge, but it is making it very difficult for Russia to be able to ship their particular weapons of mass destruction over the bridge. But anyways, guys, in addition to that, Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, he is saying that, look, Russian officials are starting to prepare their society for the use of nuclear weapons. Now, we have seen this previously where Vladimir Putin has been threatening to use nuclear weapons on Ukraine if they don't go ahead and surrender, which they have also threatened the United States with nuclear weapons as well, which President Biden has responded back and said that if the president of Russia does use any type of nuclear weapons, it is going to be catastrophic. It is going to be Armageddon. Yes, guys, that is exactly the threat of which President Biden has responded back to the president of Russia. And yes, guys, according to Zelensky, he is saying that they are actually preparing right now to use these particular nuclear weapons. And yes, I'm assuming that the United States is a little bit worried about this information. Now, in regards to that, hey, this particular article talks about, is this the sign of the times right now? The United States stocks are up because of Amgen's radiation sickness drug. Well, guys, yes, that is exactly what is going on right now. Apparently, this particular drug company called Amgen, which is AMGEN, they make a drug called Nplate, which is NPLATE, in which this is a particular radiation sickness drug to kind of help people that have been affected by different forms of radiation. And yes, guys, their stock has pretty much skyrocketed this week, up over at least 10%. And that is because of the news broke over the weekend that the United States has actually purchased millions of dollars of this radiation drug. Now, why is the question we all ask? Why is the United States purchasing this drug? Are they expecting the United States to go to war with Russia in regards to these nuclear weapons being used in Ukraine? Well, not exactly, guys. According to this article, it says that why the United States purchase a radiation sickness drug Nplate is no cause for alarm. What are you talking about, Willis? Well, yes, guys, that is exactly what this article is talking about. It says that the Department of Health and Human Services has ordered a $290 million supply of the medication used for injuries caused by radiation. And if you guys are not familiar with this, that is exactly what the nuclear weapons pretty much put out once they land. It puts out a large amount of radiation, in which this particular company called Amgen, they make a drug to actually help individuals that have been infected with different forms of radiation. And the United States just purchased $290 million worth. So again, guys, I don't know how you take this information, but we definitely want to pay attention to this, guys, because as we get closer and closer to the idea of Russia using nuclear weapons, we could be headed for a World War III. Hopefully not, guys. Hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed. We do not need another war, especially at a time right now, guys. We are dealing in some very troubling times. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to point this out to you because this is some definitely information we definitely want to pay attention to. Exactly what is the United States wanting to do with this radiation sickness drug? But anyways, guys, moving on to the state of California, we heard from the Governor Gavin Newsom, in which he is going to become the first state to discontinue this particular common grocery store item. And yes, guys, he is banning it altogether in the state of California. California Governor Gavin Newsom signed into law a bill last week that will change grocery stores throughout the state in the near future. SB 1046 put forth by Senator Susan Talamantes Eggman will force supermarkets to phase out single-use plastic produce bags called pre-checkout bags that are often seen near the fruits and vegetable sections by the year of January of 2025. Yes, guys, you already know those particular bags that you put your bananas in or your apples in or your different types of fruits or vegetables and things like that. Yes, Governor Gavin Newsom is calling for a banning of this particular product by the year of 2025. And I'm assuming that mostly this is because of we continue to see these particular bags flown around all over the city, all over the state. And this is just not in California, guys. This happens in all states. So yes, guys, he is going to ban these by the year of 2025. But anyways, guys, that is just some information in the state of California. Now, we all know that California pretty much leads the effort for other states to actually follow suit. So yes, this probably is going to happen in the other states as well in the near future. But moving on, guys, to some stimulus update news, we do have some information in regards to a stimulus check, a $487 stimulus check to be exact. Yes, it says right here that direct payments, and here is how you can get a new $487 check. Now, it says that Minnesota frontline workers are set to receive a stimulus payment of about $487 for their work in fighting COVID-19. The direct payment was announced by Governor Tim Walz on October the 3rd, with as many as 1 million workers in line to receive this particular check. Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan later confirmed the news on Twitter. Now today, Governor Tim Walz and I announced that Minnesota frontline workers will receive $487.45 in bonus pay. And our frontline heroes have put their lives on the line every single day during the COVID-19 pandemic to care for our communities. This is just one small way we can say thank you. Thank you, frontline workers in the state of Minnesota. And we are thanking you with a one-time bonus check of $487. So again, guys, this is just some information in regards to another state offering some additional stimulus checks on a local level. We are still waiting for President Biden as well as other lawmakers in Congress to approve of a federal stimulus check as well. However, we continue to hear nothing at all. But hopefully, guys, more states continue to offer local stimulus checks to the American people, because it still helps either way it goes, guys. But anyways, Minnesota, hey, you're going to be receiving $487.45. And those checks started being sent out last week, guys, and they are continuing on to be sent out this week as well. So if you are a frontline worker, hey, you definitely want to check out this article to find out how you can qualify to receive one of these particular checks. I will include a link to this particular article down below in the description so that you can check it out and read all of the information that is involved with it. But these checks started going out on October the 5th. Moving on, guys. Hey, tomorrow is going to be a huge day, guys, because it is Thursday and we are expected to receive the official CPI numbers, as well as finding out whether or not the Fed is going to have another interest rate in the month of November. Yes, guys, again, the CPI numbers is very important because these particular numbers or the data is going to be used to determine how much the Social Security cost of living adjustment is going to increase for the year of 2023. So again, guys, mark your calendars, be on alert, because this information is going to be breaking news. Everyone right now is waiting for this news to drop on Thursday morning. And right now, guys, they are expecting that if these CPI numbers comes out and they are very bad, which means that the inflation has actually gone up even more than the previous month, hey, they're expecting that the stock market as well as individual stocks could tumble at least 5%. Guys, things are getting worse and worse. And as we've heard last week from the Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, he said that, look, pain is ahead. Yes, pain is around the corner, guys. It is going to be more pain, especially if we do not get this inflation under control. And I hope we do, guys. I really hope that we do get the inflation under control, because if we don't, the Fed chairman said that he is going to have to continue to raise interest rates over and over again. And guys, yes, people are not buying houses. People are not buying cars. People can't even afford their rent, can't afford their mortgages. Things are bad right now, guys. So hopefully these numbers, guys, keep your fingers crossed. Say a prayer as well. We hope that these CPI numbers are going to come out a little bit better than expected, because right now, guys, things are looking a little bit dire right now, guys. But anyways, guys, hey, like I said, once we get these CPI numbers, we are going to find out what the official number is going to be in relation to the cost of living adjustment for our Social Security recipients, SSI, SSDI, VA beneficiaries, and all of the above under the Social Security umbrella, including our seniors. But anyways, guys, hey, once we get that information, I will be sure to get back with you guys and update you, because this is some very important news and we need to know, and we are looking forward to getting this information. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But feel free to check out some of the items down below, guys. They really help out this channel, and some of the links offer opportunities to get some free cash in your pockets. Those links will be down below. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.